So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot.
Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, sunshine. How are you?
Morning. I like that. Make me feel warm. I'm great. I'm doing well. It's a nice fall day in Brooklyn, but I'm loving it. Today's special. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for taking time out of your schedule because I know you have been a busy man. You have worked your way into a lot of situations of bringing entertainment into our lives. And of course, we got to put a handle on that. Emmy nominated director ONE9. You know, here it is. You have this new situation going on with so much of our faves in this, right? So with me, half of my story gonna go to the grave with me. You have to have some type of trust in this art of storytelling for someone to trust you enough to be able to get in with the highs and the lows and to be able to bring that to fans and to see them in a different light. Tell me a little bit about this docu-series that you've worked on with Allen Iverson.
Thank you for that. Yeah, at its core, the trust is everything, honestly. And that's the very first thing that Alan and I spoke about. When we first, this how this whole project came together. So Shaquille O'Neal, Steph Curry, instrumental in having their production teams want to tell Alan's story because they felt it hasn't been told truthfully before. So when I first talked to Alan, we spoke about truth. We spoke about for him, he says, I've never been able to tell my truth my way, the way I see my life. And I want to talk to you about that. And I tell him, listen, I'm a storyteller of identity. At the end of the day, I make authentic stories about how people change, how they endure, how they disrupt. And if you're able to give me everything that you gave the game of basketball, an unrelentless, fearless look, approach on your life, if you give the film that, we're going to make something epic. And, that's how our conversation started.
Yeah.
And the more I got to know him and, and hear from him, I realized I wanted to know where all this comes from, where your heart comes from, where your fearlessness comes from. So he said, we've got to talk to my family. And he made sure that for the first time on camera, we hear from his mother, Ann Iverson, his father, his sister, the community, those that were there from day one, really were the ones that helped shape this and shape him. And that's what made this powerful, powerful story so truthful, because it's no filters. It's a really raw story of sacrifice, loyalty, resilience, and truth.
I love that. And the fact that you mentioned him telling his story in his own voice, because for many years we feel as if we've known this man because he was known as the answer. You'll see him go out there with his game, but then the headlines will tell you who he is as a basketball player, either through his stats or they'll tell you the headlines through his financial struggles or woes. They'll never tell you how he got there, what kept him there, what was he afraid of while he was there, the fiber of his being as a man, because a lot of pressure comes with being great, one way or the other, and to be able to hear from his mom, someone who was clearly special to him, to be able to hear her tell the story as of how it was for her to watch her baby, because no matter how grown we are, we're always babies to our parents, go through that and to be ridiculed even at the highest point. While you were going through all of the edits, what was the hardest part for you to leave on the cutting room floor?
Well, that's the beauty of this, because I'm a disruptor myself. So uh this film initially was an hour, supposed to be a feature, right? Like a
Mhm.
70-minute one part thing, right? And so once I started doing the interviews and started collecting all these stories, I sent Amazon Prime back. They wanted to see a rough cut. And normally a rough cut for a feature, you give them like an hour 45, whatever, cut down 15 minutes. I gave him 4 hours. I was like, look, forget this feature thing. We're gonna make this raw. We're gonna make it real, and we're gonna make it uncut. So I gave him something really wide and long. I said, you should just see everything we have. And I know this is a little bit unconventional, but after discussing it with them, they were like, and then they empowered me. They were like, listen, just you got something so special and so real. Don't put in a cap on it, right? So we just made it almost uncut. So like everything
Yeah.
you see in this film, I mean, we got killer editors, but everything you see in this film is real. There isn't like we didn't take anything out in terms of his life story. This is the full. I mean, when I say full, it's not easy for Alan to look at some of this stuff. It's a very emotional run through this three
Yeah.
episodes, and there's not anything taken out. We take a deep dive into everybody's highs, their lows, their pain, their reflections, their thoughts. As Alan is changing, the world is changing, but we get to see who are the people who were there for him. At the end of the day, when the lights go out, who's the one
Mhm.
that he talks to? Who's the one that keeps bringing him up? We've got his wife, Tawana, that's been with him since he was maybe what, 16, 30
Wow.
plus years. Never done any major interview of note, right? I mean, we've got everybody in this film that meant something to him. And so it's a very therapeutic film in a way. It states so much about who he is as somebody that became a cultural icon for us, but we understand why now.
And it's great to know that he has someone on his team, even in you, to challenge Prime to say, look, I know you said it was going to be a feature, but this is way too great to just let go. People need to see this, and this is a platform that people trust and respect. So to continuously bring that type of content, your body of work speaks for itself. And I know right now it's available, the docu-series, and there's plenty more to come. So I won't even ask you what's next because I know you're always up to something. But just know that we want to be a part of that journey too. And may some of that lead you from Brooklyn to Louisiana. So get here. Surely there's something that you can docu. And we want to watch
Yeah.
this with the good popcorn, the good snacks. And I'm proud of you because
Thank
this is amazing. And I'm excited to watch it. This is the weekend's binge.
thank you so much for having me. Appreciate you.
Anytime. I know you have more work to do. So I'm going to let you chase the sun or let the sun chase you. But either way, get after it. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Much love. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.